now in 2024, the Library of Congress is much bigger than it was when it was first started in 1800. But is it really properly named the Library of Congress now? Because it isn't more than just a library for congressmen and women?
Well, it's evolved. And over time, it evolved into not only the reference tool for Congress, and there's still about 500 experts in just about every field that are dedicated to being the researchers and nonpartisan experts for Congress, and that's still there. But the library has expanded to serve the people that Congress serves. So now it is the largest library in the world with 178 million items, and it serves everyone. Now, the only people who can actually check out materials in the traditional sense are members of Congress and their staff members. But members of the public, the general public, can come into the Library of Congress's facilities and use materials on site.
Let's suppose I am a person who wants to use the Library of Congress for research, and I need some books I want to take home to read them at home. I cannot do that if I'm a regular person.
You could not do that. What you could do, and what many libraries, public libraries and university and college libraries throughout the United States, and even in some international facilities, the Library of Congress will loan materials to another library, and a patron could look at the materials right there. But they couldn't take them home, but they could look at them in their own library.
Okay, so what does the Librarian of Congress actually do?
Now the Librarian of Congress is basically the CEO of the entire enterprise, and that includes the U.S. Copyright Office. The Library of Congress in 1870 became the administrative operation and really the main manager of the U.S. copyright system. That's also how the library collection grew, because when you register for copyright, whatever it is, you are required to deposit 2 copies of whatever it is. Now that could be wallpaper, video games, but books. And when the Library of Congress became the administrator of the copyright system, they were able to then select from deposits, and the collection really grew.
So let's talk about the Library of Congress in the future. Let's say 10, 20, 30 years from now. Do you expect libraries like the Library of Congress to be more relevant, less relevant, more technologically savvy, or about the same as now?
They're going to be more technologically savvy, but they're also going to be, and we're seeing it now, even though there are some challenges in terms of what public libraries and school libraries offer, they're going to be even more relevant because they're still trusted sources of information. And in the world of misinformation, who can you trust? What are those trusted sources? Libraries are still going to be places that people look to.